It's a domestic relationship between the suspect and the victim. The victim was walking to her car, I believe, for a smoke break, and when she was walking across the street with another male acquaintance, the suspect was waiting and just started opening fire. He fled the scene. That's when we got the call, and some officers came over to this location. They put out a suspect vehicle description. A Washtenaw County Sheriff's deputy observed the suspect vehicle at Ann Arbor Street in Willis. At that point in time, the suspect went head-on with another vehicle, causing a crash. The deputy got out of the car, ordered him out of his vehicle. He didn't comply with commands, and they tased him. Weapon's been recovered. He is in custody. We have help from the FBI, Washtenaw County Sheriff's Office, Detective Bureau, and MSP as well.
How many shots fired? Were there any injuries?
There were injuries. The female is critical, and the male is in stable condition.
Dude, that's a lot. So over here is the shooter. He's in a car.
Yes.
And she's coming over for smoke.
Yes.
And she's with a fellow employee.
I don't know if it's a male acquaintance.
Did that person also get hit?
Yes, he did.
How was that person?
He's unstable.
And then she was hit multiple times during a point-blank range. How was she shot?
I believe I was not at this scene, and I haven't got word yet. We have somebody en route up to the hospital now to confirm all of that, but she is in critical condition.
Any ballpark age on her?
Yes. The victim, the female victim is 40, the suspect is 58, and the male acquaintance is 55.
The shooter, is that husband, ex-husband, estranged? What's the relationship?
Ex-boyfriend.
Ex-boyfriend. Did she have a EPO or something and try to correct herself?
Yes.
And the age of the male acquaintance, is he an employee here as well?
I don't believe so. I think just an acquaintance that she met here.
Saline, needless to say, we don't recognize your face. We're not out here much.
Correct.
Tell us a little bit about what you're going through. Just, this is a big one for your community.
Well, this is a big one for our community, yes. And thankfully, we were actually doing a training exercise for active shooter over at the Saline High School, which is in Pittsfield Township. So we had a lot of cooperation very quickly because we were in training at the time. So.
Wow, and that's exactly why you do the training.
And that's why we do the training, yes.
And how long did it take to kind of unravel that? You've got this building here and this building, the shots fired. How did you were probably thought training now, active shooter now. So
correct, and we have our own dispatch currently, so it's not common for our 911 lines to just keep going off. And so we obviously knew that something was going on.
Did it take a long time to figure out that it was not someone walking through a building and shooting people?
I was receiving a lot of phone calls because they actually thought that maybe it was mistaken, that it was our active shooter training over at the high school. But
what was the time lapse between the first call that something was going on and catching the suspect's second scene?
Within a few minutes, maybe 5-10 minutes, because we currently have two scenes. We have this one, and then we have one over at Ann Arbor and Willis where the suspect vehicle crashed.
And any shots fired, anything happened at this facility?
Not at this facility, all in that parking lot.
Okay, the parking lot of us.
The UAW parking lot.
Is it
Yes.
still in use, the building for UAW, or is it kind of in flux?
I don't know if it's, they rent it out once in a while for parties and
So
such.
it's not like an active
No,
like
and
an office building. Okay.
I believe this parking lot was closed off for a car show, which is why the employees were not parking in there.
What happened at the crash scene? Was there injuries there?
Yes, there were injuries. He went head-on with another vehicle, and a good Samaritan, who I have his identification, somebody does, but he actually saw the suspect trying to flee from the head-on crash, and he got in front of him, actually stopped him from leaving, at which time the Washtenaw County Sheriff's deputy was there.
The suspect was armed then when the guy tried to stop him?
The weapon was recovered.
And the person in the head-on crash, what's their condition?
They were not critical. They were talking. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're stable, but they were transported to the hospital.
Is he on your radar? Are you familiar with him at all?
No.
And it sounds like she was doing everything the right way.
Correct.
What else is there anything else?
No, just be vigilant. Yeah.
Do you know if the person was escorting to her vehicle because of concerns?
At this point, I don't know.
And are they both residents, or who's a resident here of Saline and where both from?
I am not sure where the victim or the acquaintance is from. I believe that the suspect is out of Lenawee County.